I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're like, Jet, how the hell? Listen, I play the game just like the rest of y'all. Alright? So, sometimes it's a sweat fest, other times it's a raincoat infestation. But I can't deny what I get on stream. I usually try to play, but for some reason, whenever I want to have fun, aka bring on a crossbow, every sweat and their dog comes out to play. You can't have fun when people are being competitive in the game. As I said time and time before, competitive and fun are not mutually exclusive. Anyways, people, I'm still enduring the two map bug, as in two encounters and one elimination in one shootout compared to regular, which is three elims, one shootout, one elimination. So I'm still dealing with the whole two map scenario. It was this or field hunting. And you know, I had my fill on field hunting, I will not lie to you, but the reason why I like this map more than field content is because you can run, but you can't hide. And if you do run, guess what? You're putting yourself at a massive disadvantage. But let's face it, that's the whole point of this here map. You're supposed to run. Why do you think these pathways are so exposed? So you saw me hover over that comm station in the bottom, that bottom corner of the map. It's because I was going to go over there, but something said, Jet, turn around. Or, no, you heard what told me to turn around. This man firing with a VZ58P. You know what? How about this? If you're watching this here video and you started in this here game, what was a tactic or some random habit that you did as a new player that you dropped now? For me, it was crouch walking everywhere because I was afraid. I didn't know who was around. I had headphones in, sure, but it was like, oh man, that tree might have a gun in it. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm expecting some of y'all to say is, yes, I would fire 2 rounds into the air at the start of the match, because for good luck. Another people, or another person might say, yeah, I would empty a clip into an exit when I leave, because celebration. The more you mature as a player, the more you realize that some things that you do are very unnecessary and sometimes are dangerous. So, it's good to look back at the past. Therefore, you know to change yourself to going forward. See what I'm saying? So let's take a moment here to realize that the detector is to my right. Right there. See that, right? So, why am I over here? Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. But doesn't someone spawn at that house behind me and to the left? If not somewhere near that house? Yeah. So, where did this man go? Well, my initial thought was the container. But seeing as how no one's near it, it's not open, and I'm seeing no glint. Yeah. I don't think anyone's over there. So I'm going to skip forward for a little bit. And a minute and 12 seconds have passed, and you saw I just used a comm station. But someone else has just hit the detector. And I don't know if it was my ears hearing something or not, but that sounded like someone getting shot at. Interesting. Well, while I'm here, running back toward the detector, I'm gonna point something out to you. Yes, the container's closed, but here's one thing I did not tell you. You might have, saw it start a match, but the barred house ain't a house. It's an intermodal shipping container. What I just told you is that the barred house is in the ship I just ran through to hit the comm station. And I didn't know that until I walked through it, checked the map, and realized I just walked straight past the barred house. Huh. So if no one's in the container, and no one's near the barred container, I guess that's what we're calling it now, then where the hell is everyone? Well, this one dude who came over here and hit the detector, he can tell me. And if you're confused by that statement, let me explain it to you. When someone hits the detector, and then a few moments later, a loot event happens or you hear some gunshots, you can use that information to your best advantage. Think about it. When you hit the detector, what do? Matter of fact, don't answer that. When you hit the detector and you see no one near a container, what do? Run straight for the container. When you hit the detector and you see two people nearby, what do? You run and you watch the fight and see who you can pick off last. If you hit the detector and you see no one's in the match, what do? Yeah, you roam around. Except there is someone in the match. They were just sitting in a jammed area while you hit the detector. So that guy sitting in a jammer can look at you and be like, oh, you moving like that? With no caution in the wind? Okay, cool. I can take my time and make sure that I headshot you. You see what I'm saying? The detector is actually useful in more ways than you think, even when you're not hitting it yourself. So, think about that. And like I said, the detector was hit, right? And you see, I'm over here trying to figure out where the hell did dude go. I mean, if he's going for the container, then I'm screwed, because I can't see him. But what if he's not? What if he's, I don't know, just walking and traversing the map with no kind of caution whatsoever? Right? What if he's doing that? And he could be. Oh, okay. He's not doing that. This is what he's doing.
Plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
I know that the whole investigate objective, it sounds, if not look, a bit unnecessary, but let me tell you something. But you don't go walking straight up to a barred house and be like, hey, is anyone in there? No. Because what if someone's in a bush? You have to investigate the area before you make your move. That's why I was plotting and just running around trying to think, damn, this guy can be in any blind corner. And I just might be screwed. Well, luckily for me, having headphones, and I heard the slightest, faintest footstep on metal. And that was him. And look, the container is still closed. So maybe after hitting the barred house, he'll go for the container. But, like I said, based upon what he did, I knew what was going to happen. Let's face it, if he ran toward a barred house and had no regard for any kind of safety of his own, he knows that no one is there. So I can approach full guns blazing. Well, not really full guns blazing, but at full speed. Because if he says no one's around, then for sure, no one's around. People, let me remind you that this whole lobby is quite new, quite fresh, quite green, quite raincoat, if you will. So, why do I bring that up? Well, look at this. There's a guy running straight for that airdrop. Now, how much do you want to bet he's been sitting in that lighthouse for about, 80% of the match, and he has no loot on him? That's why I came running from that direction. That, what you just seen, was him dying. No, I'm not kidding you. I'm not. He's dead. That one booby trap got him. And I want to say I'm going to get close enough to show you, but I could be wrong because, boom draws players. Any kind of sound draws players. And I'm going to walk over here and toss a radiation grenade after the fact. But, matter of fact, I think I am going to get closer. So let's see. I am behind this here rock. And if I know myself, I'm going to peek behind this rock and find a box. Right there. Right in front of the airdrop. That's his dead body. So, how did he die? Well, my dear people, it's a combination of no heals plus freezing water on Anakin. Yep. This lobby is quite new. And what's crazy is, and please correct me if I'm wrong in saying this, but the man who put Booby Trap on the airdrop just got a kill. Because AoEs now count as kill toward the source of said AoE. Damn. Must be nice. So I ran back and grabbed that guy's ADR because the weapon I had on me right then had more ammunition. ADR only had one magazine. So, you know, you do the math. Which one would you be more comfortable with? So, people, if there's two things you should take away from this encounter, it's number one, on that map, you can run, but you can't hide. But I always tell you that. The second thing is the detector is more useful than you think. Don't hit it. Let someone else hit it and see what they do. People, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.